Okay, man. Last up, we are going to talk about speculative surge pricing in fast food establishments. Um, this is an economic topic. We touch on economics through various contexts on this channel, but this is an interesting topic here, and apparently, people are lashing out at a proposed move by Wendy's to institute surge pricing in its stores. For anyone who is unaware of what surge pricing is, it is the practice of hiking up prices during times when the product that you deliver is at its highest demand. So for anyone who does ride sharing, if you've taken an Uber before and you've noticed that between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., if you try to get an Uber, you're paying $50 for the same ride that on a Monday morning you're paying, $12 for. And the idea is this is the period of time where the most people are doing ride sharing. And so, because this is where most people are doing it, these vendors take advantage of that and take advantage of people, jack prices up so that they can make money on it because the service is in its greatest demand at that time. And apparently, we are apparently the idea of instituting this with fast food is being proposed, and it is being proposed through Wendy's, and people ain't having it. And there's some backlash. So this article here says bad move. Fume Wendy's customers over surge pricing as some begin boycotting store despite CEO's explanation. Wendy's is facing continued fervor over a recent announcement the chain would implement dynamic pricing, better known as surge pricing. After the news broke, the company backpedaled, saying it had no plans to raise prices during busy times. Yeah, right. Um, Wendy's has not said it will raise its prices and blamed the controversy on a misunderstanding. Wendy's CEO Kirk Tanner hinted at dynamic pricing at a February earnings call where he announced an investment in new menu boards that would allow prices to change during certain times of day. Surge pricing is best known as it's used in the travel industry. Airlines and companies like Uber use the scheme to change more when demand is highest. Tanner's announcement appeared to flag that such a system could be coming to the fast food chain as early as 2025. This announcement drew ire from customers fed up with years of price hikes across the economy. Some Since inflation has cooled considerably, many saw the potential change as price gouging. For its part, Wendy said its plans were misconstrued in some media reports. Even though the company has since clarified its plans, outrage has continued to simmer. And all relevant links will be in the description of this video. You continue to read that for some of those reactions from people who are not happy with this proposition. Um, I mean, the economy is in a state of wild, wild west at this point. So, very much like that vocabulary topic that we covered a couple minutes ago, this does not surprise me. But what do you make of surge pricing, or as they put it, dynamic pricing, which is a you know, nice way to phrase it, dynamic pricing. But
Yeah,
what do you think about the idea of dynamic pricing being instituted in fast food establishments?
I think now the backlash for sure. I think it's just one of those things where first of all I don't like it. I don't like the idea. And I think what they try to do here, much like how they try with everything else, whenever they trying to try it, uh man, kind of like in a relationship, man, kind of like we were talking about the pay man thing. It's like it's one of those things where if whoever want to try you, get over on you, and if they know this is a crazy wild concept, they'll try to like play it, or one foot in, see what how they took that, how they react to that. If they ain't say nothing, I'm gonna keep with the disrespect.
Yes. Yeah.
And no different than that AI rapper that we had covered over a year ago. No different than the other scams that they be pulling. And this one to me was more of a let's see what they say. And the streets was not having it. And honestly, whenever you're dealing with, first of all, um, you know, the quality of most fast food establishments at this point is laughable to me. Um, So for them to be hollering ingredients, reason why things is costing, I call BS on that.
Mhm.
But be that as it may, just the whole notion of surge prices at a restaurant, whether it's fast food or a major establishment. Just think of the concept, bro. If you do go to that restaurant in town, that be hitting like that, it makes sense for that line to be that long. They might, who knows? I mean, hell, 2026, 2027, it's on the table. It's happening. My whole thing is I feel like them introducing this is just a thing of it's gonna be here. Whether it's Wendy's or whether it's Target, they're gonna find a way to surge your ass. It's kind of like with these video games now where everything's pay to play. You can't really do anything until you buy extra bundle pack or buy this or buy their coins. Like they're gonna throttle you until you don't even want to play the game. And so it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure that same type of business model is going to carry over into food. So the reason why I found this topic so interesting is that I feel like this is a game being played on the masses. I feel like this was a social experiment trying to see, test the waters. Wendy's was the brave company to go out there and do it. But I'm telling you right now, surge prices, dynamic pricing is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a thing that we're going to see in the most uncommon of places. I'm pretty sure, small businesses are going to have some type of app where on they little square thing, whatever they charge people, where it's like, hey, certain times a day we're going up, 1.5 because this is my busiest time of the day. I need to come. So, hey man, good luck, man. So my word of recommendation, if and when they ever do something like this. But honestly, guys, I really feel like home cooking it's always been the thing, but I really feel like home cooking is really where it's at right now. But yeah, if and when this ever comes about, you can count me out, bro. I'm not gonna be partaking in any of this because
Yeah.
Uber and Lyft, if you were ever a driver, hell, even a passenger trying to catch during surge times, it's all cap, it's BS. And so yeah, I've been on both sides of the spectrum as a driver and as a customer. There's no checking their algorithms. There's no knowing when these things are going to spike. Hey, it's not really that many people in here. Yeah, I know, but
Mhm.
this is a busy time of day,
Yes, correct. Yep.
so they're gonna play you. So I don't like it. I hate all this AI generated finesse that they're doing out here nowadays, but this is just the latest wave. So what are your thoughts, man? How do you feel about the concept of dynamic pricing going on at fast food establishments or hell anywhere?
Yeah, I largely agree. Coming from a marketing background, I know what focus studies, focus groups, the purpose of
Mhm,
those are, and a lot of times when they put you in a room as a part of a focus group to test a product or a service, the final iteration of that product or service oftentimes is years down the line.
mm,
So this to me was a focus group type thing involving an actual business as opposed to people or
mhm,
individuals. It's
mhm,
almost as if Wendy's was the individual sitting in the room where in which the focus group is being conducted. So
mhm,
I fully anticipate that at some point in the future, this will be something that is in effect. And they just got to get the wrinkles out to figure out the best way to sort of roll it out,
mhm.
using the best language and the best ways technologically to make it as feasible and seamless as possible so that you don't even realize that you are being dynamically priced. I've been on, like, I've definitely experienced it with ride sharing because I've taken flights, gotten off my flight, landed at the airport, and hailed an Uber to take me back. And I'm looking at the prices just to go 4 miles, and they want me to pay like $50.
Mhm.
And the idea is this is the busy time. Yet, if it was really that busy, why do I have all of these options on my screen of rides that I can
Exactly,
select? In,
exactly, bro.
yeah, like
Everywhere.
intuitively, it does. Intuitively, it doesn't make sense. If this
Uh,
is the busy time, that means that when I turn on my app, I should only have one, maybe two options of rides that I can choose from. If
Correct.
I'm seeing 6 or 7 or 8 different options, you're really not that unavailable.
Correct.
So what am I paying for exactly? So I do think that this is see, and this is the thing with these deregulated technologies that the
Mm,
government hasn't figured out the most appropriate way to regulate and tax. And as a result, the people get the shaft. And trust me, I'm not the biggest government oversight person in the world, but I'm also somebody who believes that things need to be regulated. You can't
yeah.
just have you can't have deregulation out here. Because then all these tech giants and these companies and these corporations are going to do is squeeze the shit out of the working class person.
Yep.
Why am I paying $50 for this Uber? There's 6 of y'all. This ain't surge. Why am I being dynamically priced? Look at all these rides out here. What busy time are you talking about? Intuitively, it doesn't make sense. That's
Hmm.
why I'm with you. I holler BS as well. And then
Hmm.
on top of that, though, here's the one thing that I will say about it. There's one circumstance under which I'm in favor of this, and one only, and that is if they figure out an effective way to institute dynamic pricing to the point in which they can raise wages for employees enough
Oh, they're not
that it
doing
can. And I know that's why I'm saying it's not going to happen. It doesn't exist. It is completely pie in the sky. This is, of course, never going to happen. But that's what I'm saying. In a utopian society, in a perfect world, if dynamic pricing somehow, some way led to a way in which employees could be paid in a manner that is commensurate with the work that they put in these places, then I'll support it. Now, is it going to affect me directly? No, because I got out of the fast food game a long time ago.
can't do
Like
it.
at this point, I may get it. Like, okay, so admittedly, if I'm on vacation and I'm taken out of my routine
Yeah.
because I'm
But
just out of my
yeah.
element and I'm on vacation or out of town or something like that, the likelihood of me doing it increases. But if I'm in my general routine and I'm in and out of my office or my workplace and I'm in my base, you might catch me in one of those places once a month, if that. So I've gotten out of the fast food game a while ago. This is not going to directly impact me, but I will support it if you are going to tell me that dynamic pricing will allow employees to be paid in a manner that is commensurate with the physical output and the hours that they put into these places. Now, is that going to happen? No. That money is going to go straight to the top because these places are designed to not pay people.
Correct.
They are fast food. Fast food is perhaps the biggest instance of modern day slavery that I can think of. Now there are others, grocery stores, department stores, in gas stations, right? So there are other places that you can work in that are tantamount, in my opinion, to modern day slavery. The greatest example to me, in my opinion, of modern day slavery is working fast food. No one except the operator receives compensation that is commensurate with the time that they put into that place. So if you're going to tell me that that somehow can create a way for workers to receive that, I'd support it. But since that is of course not possible, I will never support this because without that caveat, all you're doing is squeezing working class people. And I hate working class people being squeezed. Even though I understand how capitalism works, I still can't stand it. So that's the only condition under which I will support anything like this. Other than that, I think it's all trash.
Yeah, agreed, man. It's just to me, I just think it's yeah, good luck with the employees being paid. Employees getting paid their worth. Those days are over. So
They never existed to begin with, I would say, but
put it this
it's
way.
even
I think
worse now.
there was a finesse period in the tech world where people were getting paid to do nothing.
Well, in
They're not
fast
even getting
food,
that no
in fast food,
fast food, no, never.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
never.
that's what I'm talking about. Fast food
Yeah,
specifically.
fast food. Bro, you ever
Yeah.
seen I mean, just the times that I did go into McDonald's, within the last, I don't know, 5 years or so, or like a water burger or something. And I go in, there's so many things. There's this contraption over here, there's that contraption over there. there's so much stuff going on, and I just get frustrated just standing there waiting for whatever. I can't imagine working in there, like being in there, like having to deal with the ice cream machine, cleaning this, doing that. Like, get the fuck out of here. So yeah, man, that's just one of those jobs, man. I really feel like, that's why when I be hearing, oh, McDonald's people getting paid $17 an hour, what, to flip burgers?
Not,
I'm like, hey,
not
man,
enough.
it
I
still
don't give
ain't
a
enough.
damn. It's not
It still
enough.
ain't enough.
Not enough.
So yeah, man. But yeah, they're working on that too. That's why part of this article too, they mentioned part of the, touch screen order menu part of their new thing. They're just, they're working on their self checkout with that. So yeah, it's all part of their new rollout that less employees.
Yeah.
Last thing I'll say is we didn't talk about it, but my dad had mentioned that Tyler Perry was talking about how he was about to pay for some studio in Atlanta, get another studio going for to make more movies and whoop de whoop. And then he went to this conference or whatever, and he saw that app you had sent me where they were doing movie trailers and
Yeah.
all that stuff. And
Yeah.
he heard that, bro, you can do all of this stuff at your desk. So then he was like, well, damn, I ain't got to spend, tens of millions of dollars on a studio no more. I ain't got to, he ain't say this part. I ain't got to pay the light people no more. I ain't got to pay the, and that was the guy that was hiring the hood. So just imagine what Wendy's, their level of technology, all these other corporations and stuff like this. So all of these corporations are structuring, positioning themselves for 2030. Before 2030, things are going to be in motion. Cars driving themselves, yeah, all that. So what I would just tell the people, man, like this is part of the writing on the wall. This is part of the tea leaves. So what can you do? Hey man, just try your best out here. But just know that there's things going on out here, such as dynamic pricing. And just position yourself so you're not one of the people that's getting caught up in this cash grab. Because right now, I'm not even doing a video game thing. NCAA 25 is coming out, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a PlayStation, bro. Like I don't even have one. I'm gonna buy one for that. I can guarantee you they got some weird pay for play shit going on in there. I
Yes.
can
Yeah.
guarantee you some shop where I gotta go get gear or whatever the shit. I hope not, but most likely it will. So
No,
yeah,
I
man.
can I can guarantee you that there will be.
And I can't
Yes.
stand it. So
And
yeah,
you're
anyway.
paying, mind you, you're still paying. And I read something as well that said video games are gonna, because what are they now? I think a video game now is $70. I think.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So I think video games are gonna start going to 80, $90 a piece. So you're spending almost $100 for a game, and then you're still having to buy DLC after you buy the game. You're still spending money on DLC after you spent that 70, $80 because it's become so expensive to make a game now because of the graphics and technology and all the stuff that they're doing, and the cost of development on games is so much. A damn video game, 80, $90. Video games are going to be $100 a piece soon, and you're still buying DLC on top of that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
wild.
I mean, yeah. My thing is, I'm just gonna, I'm really gonna. I mean, for sure, things in moderation, but just taper down on this stuff, man, because everybody's taxing you and everybody's trying to take, 5 cents from you. But if you keep spending in all these places, man, you ain't gonna have nothing yourself. So just throwing that out there, man. Yeah, they just, retracted their statement, which is all BS. But as we mentioned, this is a focus group, a focus study, and they're
Yeah.
they're gathering their evidence, and they're gonna come out with a better plan next time. So
Yep. Yep. Well,
crazy,
they only retracted their statement because people were mad.
right?
If people didn't get mad, they wouldn't be retracting anything. So,
Facts.
yeah, I think people are being squeezed. Just know how you're being squeezed, man.
Yeah,
Um, get on Pinterest, get you some recipes, and just start cooking the meals, man. Trade off, do what you got to do. Is whole meals that you can make, take like 10, 15 minutes to cook them. Easy stuff. Just hit them Reddit boards, Pinterest, message boards, all of that. Because, yeah, corporations are coming for your throat.
boy, are they ever, bro?
It is unbelievable, man. So
Sheesh.
just if you ain't ready for it, I'll suggest you get ready.
Word.
Shouts out to Wendy's. Uh,
Yeah, man. They dollar menu back in the day, boy. That was
yeah,
crazy. Yeah, shout out to old school Wendy's at least.
right. Yeah. And shouts out to back in the day when video games cost $50. I still
Oh,
have memories of that.
oh,
You
bro.
know.
I remember
Yeah.
$30.
Yeah. But with that, man, we go ahead and we are going to conclude tonight's stream, man. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Shouts out to the boy Marcus Dudley. He is a member of the tribe.
Man,
Appreciate you tuning in, my brother, man. You are, as always, one of the most solid dudes that I've ever met in my life, man. Always appreciate having you here.
you
Conscious Approach on Instagram at Conapproach, CONAPPROACH. JV Wins on Instagram, JVWINS. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the commentary in this or any other video, whether it is the stream or an individual video upload. Be on the lookout for Conscious Approach on TikTok. Regrettably, I got to do what I got to do. And
yeah,
be
yeah.
on the lookout for the RSS feed so that you can get the audio version of each of our episodes wherever you get your podcast fix. Until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Yeah, yeah. The name is Dogon SS, not doggone it. And you can find me on Instagram at Dogon underscore SS and on YouTube at Dogon underscore SS. Also on TikTok on Dogon underscore SS. I don't really make no videos, but my comments be going crazy. So if y'all follow me, y'all can see them comments I be dropping. I be going hammer. And as I say on every part, everybody, all right, don't be too high, don't be too low. Keep it calm, keep it chill, keep it player. And don't let anybody get you off your pivot. So until the next time, my peeps, I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Skr, skr.
Yes, sir. Until then, we are out of here. See ya. Peace. And shouts out to even the people who don't like what we do, too. We love all y'all.
Hey, man,
We,
what will we do without the haters?
we love
Go
all
here.
y'all. Man.
Skr,
We out of
skr.
there. We out.
Peace.